You are listening to Takatobi Radio, the podcast for the fans, by the fans. Now for your hosts, Blue and Zennis.
Happy holidays from Takatobi Radio. I'm Blue.
And I'm Zennis. How was your break, Blue?
Awesome. I got some gaming in. Yours?
Insert something here.
You're not supposed to read that part.
Oh, so I'm actually supposed to talk about how my holiday break was. It was alright, I guess. I got a camera to use for our video clips.
Yeah, finally got around to doing that. Play each other's game thing. That was an interesting day.
Yeah, we'll try to have those videos up soon, but how about we go ahead and start off with the animes to look forward to? Take it away, Blue.
Starting on January 4th, we have Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicle OVA collection for DVD and Blu-ray. This contains 2 arcs from the manga that take place shortly after Season 2 ends. Also coming out on the 4th are Gravitation Complete DVD Collection, Hayate the Combat Butler Part 8, and Kurokami 5 for Blu-ray.
For January 11th, we have Black Butler Season 1 Part 1. I'm really looking forward to seeing it.
Wait, that's it? That's not fair! You only had one anime!
Oh, keep going. It catches up with me in about 2 weeks.
January 18th, we have My Zime, My Otome, Zero Cipher, and Phantom, Requiem for the Phantom, Part 1.
January 25th, Sacred Blacksmith, the Complete Series. One Piece, Season 3, 4th Voyage. Armitage, Movie Collection, Armitage 3. Disgaea, the Complete Series. And Blue, you do the rest.
Naruto Shippuden Box Set 5, Gantz, the Complete Series, classic line, Vampire Knight, Complete Series, and Pokemon Elements, Collection 1.
We'll finish up with February the 1st with Initial D, Second Stage, Pokemon Arceus in the Jewel of Life. And if I'm pronouncing any of these wrong, I apologize, guys. I'm trying my best.
Just a reminder that these dates are tentative and are subject to change at any time. I read your lines, Ennis. How do you feel about that?
Makes me angry face. That was my line! My line!
On a more serious note here, recently one of our guests from this past Tsubasa-con, Chuck Huber, suffered a heart attack and is recovering after a quintuple bypass surgery.
Yeah, it's pretty serious news we got the other day. In order to help the recovery process, they do have a fundraiser called the Chuck Huber Medical Fund. You can find it on Facebook if you want to make a donation. And remember, every little bit can help.
Hi, this is Todd Habercorn, and you're listening to Takatobi Radio.
Well, looks like next month might be a little slow for video game releases early on, but they'll start picking up almost 2 weeks in.
On January the 3rd, 18 Wheels of Steel Extreme Trucker 2 for the PC will be released.
The next day, January 4th, Lost in Shadow for the Wii and Sherlock Holmes Mystery of Osborne for the DS.
January 5th, Ghost Trick Phantom Detective for the DS. And Emergency 2012 for the PC.
Jumping to January 11th, we have Prinny 2 for PSP, Kingdom Hearts Recoded for the DS, Venetica for the PC, PS3, and 360, and the Xbox Live 12-month Gold Starter Kit. Also recently confirmed for this day is DC Universe Online for the PC and PS3.
Kingdom Hearts game. Must get. Really want. Can I has now?
No. Finish the show first, then we'll see.
Okay. A day later, on January 12th, Spellforce 2, Faith in Destiny for the PC.
Skipping 6 days to January 18th, Plants vs. Zombies for the DS, Mind Jack for 360 and PS3, Little Big Planet 2 for PS3, oh, Sackboy, and Mass Effect 2 finally arrives on the PS3.
Ooh, a quick note on that. Mass Effect 3 was announced, and it may be out before the end of 2011.
Well, a week later, it'll be January 25th.
Paws and Claws Marine Rescue for the DS. Rec Room for the DS. Junior Brain Trainer 2 for the DS, Two Worlds 2 for the 360, PS3, and PC, Lord of Arcana for the PSP, and Dead Space 2 for PS3, 360, and the PC.
Finally, on February 1st, we have The Sims 3 Outdoor Living for PC, Spellforce 2 Platinum Edition for PC, Kevin Van Dam Fishing for PS3, Knight's Contract for 360 and PS3, and Rock Band Country Track Pack 2 for 360, Wii, and PS3.
As always, the dates are tentative and are subject to change at any time. Something else to mention that's on January the 6th is CES 2011.
That's the Consumer Electronics Show. The significance of this announcement? Nintendo is going to be there, so we're sure to see some 3DS action there.
Yes! However, on January 19th, Nintendo will be holding an event in New York considering their plans for the release of the 3DS in North America.
Definitely looking forward to that. Also, I want to mention something else happening on January 6th. I've been taking an interest into gaming charity marathons lately.
What are those?
Basically, guys play video games for a long period of time without a break in order to raise money for charity. It's kind of like those running marathons where you pledge $5 every mile. Here you just donate whenever you feel like it.
Oh, okay. I think I've heard of those.
Yeah, there's a Sonic one going on right now.
That's pretty awesome.
And even if you don't donate, it's still a treat to watch. The one happening on January 6th is called Awesome Games Done Quick, presented by Speed Demos Archive. They're looking to complete 100 games in 4 days as fast as they can in order to raise money for the Prevent Cancer Foundation.
Wow, we'll definitely have to go check that out, man.
Oh yeah, I know what I'm doing that weekend.
You can go to speeddemoarchive.com for more details. Here's a taste of some of their games from their lineup. On January 6th, they're scheduled to do a speed through of Super Mario Galaxy 2, Portal, Halo, and Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes.
They've got a lot more on their lineup, including games from Mario, Zelda, Metroid, Mega Man, and much more.
And again, that's speeddemoarchive.com. And it will be January 6th to January the 11th.
Oh yeah, I better add this in. Before the show, this guy kept choking me until I agreed to make a mention of Tron Legacy. End of line. No idea what that means.
Hey, this is Allie Hillis. I play Lightning in Final Fantasy XIII and Liara Tassoni in Mass Effect. And you're listening to Takatobi Radio.
Hey guys, for featured cosplays this month, we're going to play some tracks from Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. First up, we have The Departed, then Terra, and then Bravado. And these are all from Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, so enjoy.
My name is Renimura. You're listening Takatobi Radio. Nyan nyan.
All right, we have a new section called Cons of the Month. This is to help you know what cons are coming up